Hello guys, I welcome you all to our online video session for cross-platform app development. In the last two videos, we have seen a more detail about what is a Flutter and what are the Flutter animations and how it workflows in the Flutter framework. So as the continuation of that video, so today we are going to see a new topic called Android specific code on Flutter. Yes, come let's get into a video. Yes, sir. So as the norms, first we'll see what is the Flutter framework as a quick recap. Yes, Flutter is the open source framework that is developed by the Google to make a developer more simple. That is, a single code can be run on the multiple platforms. Yes, the application what we are developing in the Flutter, the code is developed only once. That is a single code, and it can run on the many platforms like Android, iOS, web, Windows, etc., etc. So that is the main advantages of your Flutter framework. Yes. The next one is introduction to a Android specific code. Yes. So what is the Android specific code? Yes. So in the previous video itself, we have seen what is a native code and what is a platform specific code. Yes. The native code, which is nothing but that can run only on that specific operating system. Suppose if you are developing an application for Android specifically, and that application can be run on your Android operating system only. So, but whereas in your Flutter, if you are developing a applications that can be run on any platform, it is a platform independent. Yes, this is called as the Android specific code. When building a cross-platform apps using a Flutter, you may sometimes need to access Android only features such as the sensor, battery info, and camera APIs or native services. Flutter provides a clean way to do this using a platform specific code. Yes. So for each and every platform, there is a specific codes like a camera, GPS, and a biometric system, etc. So if you are developing an application in the Flutter, that can be run on the any operating system. So if you are running it in the Android, so our application must satisfy these constraints. So to making these constraints, we are going for a Android specific code. Why Android specific code? Yes, sir. So by the images we can identify. So in the right side image, can you see if you develop an application in the iOS and if you are developing an application for Android, and that must be specified only by its platform. But whereas in your Flutter, if you are developing an application for iOS and for Android system, and it can be in a single code and it can run the application in any platform. So the Flutter apps are written in Dart, but not all device features are directly available through a Flutter plugin. So we may need Android code for accessing a native APIs like example Bluetooth, NFC, using device hardware features, performing platform specific optimization, and integrating legacy Android code. So the next one is your method channels. So the method channels, which is nothing but Flutter communications with Android using a method channels. A method channel act as the bridge between the Flutter applications and the platforms. So for Flutter side and Kotlin and Java for Android side. So Android specific code architectures. Yes, in the Flutter application, by using a method channel, it will give a request to a constraint platforms, and the constraint platforms will give a response by using a method channel to a Flutter application. The general idea of accessing the platform specific code is through simple messaging protocol. Flutter code, client the platform code, and host blinds to a common message channel. Client sends the message to a host through a message channel. Host listens on the message channel, receives the message and does the necessary functionality, and finally returns the results to a client through a message channel. It's like your server and client. We know that protocol, no? The client will send a request to a server, or server will receive a request, and will give the response to a particular client. The same process is going to happen in this workflow also. The bridge used is called as the method channel. Yes, sir. how it's work. So we are writing an application in the Dart and using a method channels. We'll be giving a plugins to a Android host or iOS host. So Flutter calls or invoke method. Method channel send a request to Android. Android executes native code. Result is returned back to a Flutter. So real-time use cases. So getting battery level, accessing GPS or sensors, integrating payment gateways, and using device-specific SDKs, example, fingerprint or biometrics. So conclusion, so this is how your Android-specific code will work. So the Flutter application, which is written in Dart using a method channel, will send a request to a specific Android code, and the Android code will process and it will send its native code to a method channel, and method channel will respond to a Flutter application. Yes, so these are the reference websites. You can refer this website for the more detailed content. Thank you.